time for another stream, guys.
We're gonna do another Naruto edition today. Today we're gonna do a Naruto bracket today. So
Best anime, bro. It's not the best. One of the best, though, for sure, bro. One of my favorite, bro. But we got a bracket, bro. We gonna see who the strongest is. Who really him. I'm finna say, the way the bracket, go ahead and show them how it works, and then we'll.
basically, the bracket showcases Naruto characters on one side here. You know how Dragon Ball Z tournaments used to be back in the day. Basically, you select a character who you think who would win out of these two. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a look at these matchups, see who we think would win. Y'all comment below and think if we got it wrong or y'all think we tripping. But I don't think we. I think we should do pretty okay.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. This looks like cake, bro. But we gonna shuffle it a couple times, bro, to make it a little bit more random, bro.
Yeah, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So what, you want to shuffle it one time?
Yeah, shuffle it 2 times.
All right.
That's 1 shuffle. That's 2 shuffle. Go to use matchup mode, and then go down to presentation mode.
All right. So we're gonna start on the left side today. So what we got here? We got Yamato, Captain Yamato versus Datara. Now this matchup right here, I'm gonna want to go with
Captain Yamato.
Obviously Captain Yamato, because that wood style versatility and his healing factor. And he's able to seal a tailed beast chakra by himself. We gotta give it to Captain Yamato on that one right there.
For sure, Captain Yamato.
Now this right here, Konohamaru
versus Kiba, bro.
Now
it depends on what. If we're talking about this little nigga, Konohamaru, then obviously Kiba's gonna win.
So we gotta give it to Kiba right now, only because this isn't Konohamaru in his prime.
This is a child, bro.
This is a Genin versus a Chunin to Jonin level individual. Even though I'm not saying Kiba's.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, Kiba's still butt cheeks, bro.
Yeah, like I like Kiba as a character, but he's not, the most powerful
at all.
So so I guess we're gonna choose Kiba for that one. Now we got Shisui versus Kisame. So we could say Shisui. Now we could say
I'm gonna go Shisui.
But at the same time, we have not. We barely saw Shisui. We only have lore to go on with Shisui. Now we did see.
Kisame does have like his own tail beast.
True. No. He has his own. It's that he's one of the 7 swordsmen of the mist. Remember, they all have one of those special blades.
But he's like a shark.
He's also you know what I'm saying? He is a shark though. But also Shisui's eyes were the most sought after Mangekyo Sharingan, after Madara's, after Itachi. So we'll give it to Shisui. We'll give it to Shisui. We'll give it to Shisui. Rock Lee versus the Mizukage.
Get her out of here, bro. Rock Lee's beating her ass, nigga.
I'm not gonna lie. That 5 Kage fight really just took her down for me. Like, I know she's supposed to be a powerful individual, but from what we've seen from her, I'm not giving it to her. I'm just not.
Bro. Rock Lee's putting hands and feet on her, literally knees, elbows, all that.
Now, Suigetsu versus Shikamaru.
That's actually a good fight. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I would watch that fight. Like, if that was like a fight in the show, I would watch that fight.
I would too, but here's the thing. I don't necessarily know how it would go. I know how intelligent Shikamaru is, and he would figure things out. But at the same time, I also know that Suigetsu does have the Executioner Blade. He also does have a body made out of water. And that might throw Shikamaru off, even with his Shadow Possession Jutsu. Like, let's say he does hit him with a Shadow Stitching Jutsu. Like, does that Like, does that even hurt him because of his body being made of water and stuff like that? So this is actually a tough one right here. This is actually a tough one. But because of intelligence, I'm gonna have to lean towards Shikamaru because I feel like he would figure out a plan in the end if Suigetsu doesn't get him. And 9 times out of 10,
I feel like it's Shikamaru based on like jutsu, like the type of jutsu that they use, bro.
No, but you gotta remember his body's made out of water, so we don't understand how shadow stitching would work on him.
But nigga, he still has a body, nigga.
Yeah, but he also could become a body of water.
A body of water can have a shadow.
Yeah, but Shikamaru is a shadow possession jutsu. Meaning it has to possess like an individual.
Type. I don't know. We might have to get that out, bro.
I'm giving it to Shikamaru because I know he would eventually have a plan. Because
I'm gonna say prep time alone, bro. Shikamaru's like Batman, bro.
Minato versus Tsunade.
Minato, bro. Like, there's no like.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Next, bro. There's no even. Dude, we don't even need to discuss it.
Pain versus Neji. Sorry, Neji. I love you, but it's Pain.
That one hurt.
I'm sorry, but there's no other. Look, I love Neji, but
Pain over Neji.
Pain did beat Neji already.
He did. I ain't gonna lie. Damn.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
Yeah, that one hurt.
I'm sorry, chat. Look, Pain did beat Neji already. He beat most of Naruto's generation already. Okay, so third Hokage versus current Hokage, obviously.
Even though he's a whole ass nigga.
So, okay, now we'll start on this side. Naruto,
bro. It's Naruto, sorry.
Now this one,
that's a good fight. But Orochimaru versus Tobirama.
But I want to say Tobirama.
I think it's definitely Tobirama because Orochimaru got packed up by Hirushi, nigga.
Not even that. Tobirama is responsible for a lot of the jutsu that everyone uses throughout the series. Like the shadow.
Is he, or did he just take credit for it?
Well, he did create the shadow clone jutsu. Like Naruto, even though he's the greatest user of the shadow clone jutsu, like he walked so he could run, basically. And then basically all the jutsu Orochimaru uses, he created. All the forbidden jutsu, like the reanimation jutsu, yeah, he created that. So while his brother may have been the wood-style chakra monster, he was also a monster. He was just like, you know what, if I don't give...
Let's give it to Tobirama.
Like, don't get me wrong.
Orochimaru still, he's powerful, but nigga, you're too freaky, and you also got packed up by Hirushi.
Yeah. Now, there's Sasuke versus Madara.
Sasuke versus Madara, it's Madara.
Look at this Sasuke. No Rinnegan.
No Rinnegan Sasuke? And he does have a Rinnegan in his eye.
Oh, he does.
You know what I'm saying?
And this ain't 6 pass Madara. Fine. Wait, no.
I'm not gonna lie.
You forgetting this Madara can use a Rinnegan though.
We might have to give it to Madara, bro.
I'm giving it to Madara.
Yeah.
I'm giving it to Madara. Slight edge, chat.
I'm not gonna lie, Sasuke barely loses that. Sasuke loses that only because
experience.
Fact.
Experience alone. Experience. That's it. That's the only thing we're counting. He doesn't have Naruto by his side in this battle. He doesn't have Kakashi by his side in this battle. So that's why I'm giving it to Madara. Now, Jugo versus Black and White Zetsu. I want to say Jugo because I don't really see no combat ability of Black White Zetsu. Like they just trap people mostly. The White Zetsu weren't incredibly strong. Black Zetsu's really just a master.
The question is, could he trap Judo?
Jugo, I don't know if he could though. I don't know. That's the thing. Like, cause this bro was like able to physically keep up with the Raikage.
Yeah, we're gonna have to give it to Bro.
Now, if y'all think we get this wrong and you got some information that I don't know, please tell me.
That nigga said, please tell me.
We're going Mike Guy here.
My guy over Obito?
Yeah. Only because as soon as that 8th gate gets opened right there. As soon as
he was going toe to toe with Water gang.
As soon as that 8th gate gets open. As soon as that 8th gate gets open, chat, it's over with.
Alright, we got Donzo versus
10-10. Oh, come on.
Damn,
Oh,
I can't say we was rooting for you, but you know what I'm saying?
I wasn't rooting for you, but I would never
That's
done
pretty
you.
fucked up.
I wouldn't do you like that.
Yeah, nah.
One of the Thunder Brothers versus Killer B. We're gonna give that to Killer
We're
B.
giving it to Killer B because yeah, bro, like what the fuck is a Thunder Brother, bro?
You know, they were descendants of the Sage of Six Paths. You remember they were ran in.
My bad. I didn't mean to disrespect your OG.
Okay.
Itachi, bro.
Yeah, of course.
That's disrespect. He almost pack him up. He already beat this nigga. They fought.
Yeah, he fought him and his woman, and they both.
That nigga got put into Genjutsu. All right,
Well,
so
no.
for the second round matchups, we have Naruto versus Obito.
Toby Rama, you mean?
My bad. Naruto versus Toby Rama. Madara versus Yuga. Yeah. My Guy versus Donzo.
And
Killer B versus Itachi.
And then for the second side, we got Pain versus Hiruzen. We got Shikamaru versus Minato. We got Shisui versus Rock Lee. And we got Yamato versus Kiba.
I'm not gonna lie.
So,
some of these are just like, wow, bro.
Yeah. So we're gonna start off on this side, and we're gonna so Yamato versus Kiba. I think we can
all agree that it's gonna be Yamato.
We can safely say Yamato.
He's safe for another round.
Now,
this is a good fight.
Shisui
versus Rock Lee. I'm not gonna lie, might give it to Shisui, but I feel like it would be a good fight. It would be on the same tier of like Rock Lee versus Gara.
Yeah, but I we'll give the slight edge to Shisui. Yeah. And then Shikamaru versus Minato.
You had a great run, Shikamaru. I like great run. I mean,
good night.
You beat a slime ball, nigga.
Okay.
Click it. They want Shikamaru to win. So like,
chat, y'all saw that. They were literally like, no, y'all underestimate Shikamaru.
No, bro, Shikamaru is not winning, gang. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat.
Not against Minato. Not against the worst father. One of the worst fathers of all time. Pain versus... I ain't gonna lie. This is like when he fought Orochimaru, but I don't think he would have packed up Pain.
No, not in his prime.
Yeah, no, I don't think he would have packed up Pain, game.
Because he's not in his prime. He's old at this point in time, so I'm going to give it to Pain.
Yeah, you're giving that one to Pain, alright. And on this right side of the bracket, we got Naruto versus Toby Rama, bro.
So I don't know if this is... Naruto fully mastered. If this is Sage Mode Naruto, he stands a chance, but he hasn't mastered the Nine Tails yet, but I don't know if this is that Naruto at that point yet.
This is never giving up Naruto. This isn't... Alright, so the fact that it's not Hokage Naruto is what might sell this for Naruto.
No, because Naruto was just as powerful. I mean, he was powerful enough to... he was probably more powerful than during the 4th grade war.
This looks like reanimated Toby Rama.
No, that ain't reanimated.
Is it not?
That's prime.
No. That's prime. But nigga is prime Toby Rama. And this is like maybe maybe
We'll just give it to Tobirama to be safe, because we don't know if this is Naruto who has mastered the Nine Tails yet. Now,
okay, so we'll put this disclaimer. If this is Naruto who's mastered Nine Tails, then he's probably gonna win the whole tournament. But for the sake of the tournament, we're gonna give it to Tobirama, and we're gonna say that it's not that Naruto.
we're gonna say it's not that one, and they don't want. Okay.
Yeah, it's Madara gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no discussion there.
There's no discussion there.
Rock Lee would beat the brakes off of Danto.
Now this is the discussion.
Killer Bee versus Itachi.
That's actually a discussion right there. That's actually a discussion right there, because honestly, Killer Bee is the Eight-Tails Jinchuriki, one of the most, probably the second most powerful tail beasts behind the Nine Tails. And also, like, he was one of the only Jinchuriki throughout the show to completely mastered his tail beast's power. And on the other hand, you have Itachi, who is
Itachi killed his whole clan.
Don't forget, Obito did help him do that.
Obito helped him, nigga, but nigga.
No, Obito wiped out half. Itachi had to do that.
Nigga, half of a clan, nigga. One of the strongest clans.
And he mastered the Eight Tails when he was like a kid.
Yeah, but he was also given the Eight Tails when he was like a kid.
Given or cursed?
Cursed, but like still. Same difference.
Not even gonna lie. Naruto, Gaara, no Jinchuriki has done that. And not to mention he had to earn the Eight Tails trust. Not to mention the Jinchuriki before him couldn't even do it.
We'll give it to Killer Bee.
I'm not saying we give it to him. I'm just saying let's not underestimate.
We give it to Killer Bee because Itachi.
Well, he's sick here. This is
You
sick.
know what I'm saying? Like, he's not prime Itachi. That's Itachi when they pulled up on the lead.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so for this round, we got.
Okay, so now we're going back over to the side. Now we got Yamato versus Shisui. And then we got Minato versus Pain for the chance to advance to the semifinals. Then we got over here Tobirama versus Madara, and Might Guy versus Killer Bee for the semifinals of this side. Alright, to start over here on this side right here, chat. Yamato versus Shisui.
I think we still have to go Yamato, bro.
I don't think so. I don't
versus Shisui?
Well, that would stop, but here's the thing,
I can understand if it was like Rock Lee, bro. But versus Shisui, nigga. What's your argument for him for not packing up that nigga Shisui, bro?
The simple fact of the matter is that he's not stronger than Kakashi.
I mean, it's not a lot of niggas stronger than Kakashi, though.
I mean, he's baseline, like, probably equivalent to him. Now, he's more powerful than him. I'll say he's more powerful than him because of his technique, but as far as combat skill,
that wood style gives him a lot of.
It's just that wood style
yeah.
But like skill wise, him and that nigga are pretty even.
Yeah, if Shisui gets him with the Mangekyo, nigga, he might be.
But that wood style gives him that. So I do agree with you, only for the simple fact he was able to hold the Nine Tails.
If Shisui doesn't use his Mangekyo.
Well, he was also a master at the body flicker technique. You know that. So that's another thing.
So Pain versus Minato.
Minato.
I'm going Minato because Pain barely whooped Jiraiya.
This nigga is different. That's all I'll say.
That nigga is that this nigga's different.
That's all I'll say.
Toby Rama versus Madara. Fuck out of here. Them Uchiggers done whooped your ass, bruh.
Sorry, Killer B.
Killer B? You're taking my guy over Killer B?
Pilot, let's be real.
Okay.
Let's be real here.
Okay.
Now we've made it to the semifinals, guys. Now Yamato versus Minato. And then we got my guy versus
Madara.
Okay, so since we're gonna go to the semifinals of this side right here.
And we're gonna pick Minato because that's the obvious answer.
He obviously advances to the finals, and they obviously don't want me to have him win.
Come on, man. Yeah, we're there. Good shit, Minato.
All right,
We're still rooting for you, even though you're a horrible father.
Now, Chad, now we get to this one, a hard decision. What do we want to see? Do we want to see the power of youth, or do we want to see the ghost of the Uchiha?
So, look, here's the thing. That's definitely reanimated Madara.
If he doesn't get a chance to, if he doesn't give him a chance to open the 8 gates, like if he fights him while he's in the 7.
Here's the thing. This is why we're giving it to Madara, because they're fighting alone.
Yeah, and they did have to throw a lot at Madara before my guy even opened the 8 gates.
Yeah, so because they're fighting alone, I'm gonna have to give it to Madara.
Now we are at the finals.
The finals, guys.
And I love you, Minato. I love you. You're probably third behind this man. There's only one man probably more powerful than him in the Narutoverse. Well, out of these current Naruto characters here. Like, this isn't the Naruto. This isn't, past the 4th war. I just want everybody to remember that. And this is Minato before he had even got the 9 tails, so we're gonna give it to Madara.
Madara Uchiha, guys.
And Madara Uchiha is the winner, Chad.
That is our strongest character in the verse, in our opinion, bro.
And I honestly can't say I disagree with it. The ghost of the Uchiha, can you do better? Can you honestly do better?
Hey, Madara Uchiha is that guy, bro. I don't. This is a pretty tough bracket. Like, Tsunade got wiped out first round. Neji got not wiped out first round. Who else got wiped out first round? Sasuke got wiped out first round.
Now, to be fair, we went off based off of the versions that we can see of these people.
Facts. Tenten got done dirty by Danto, though. I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy, bro. That's a crazy.
Anyways, chat. Basically comment, support. Basically comment. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you think we did right, or if you think the list was bad, or if you think the bracket could have been done better. Just let us know.
All right. Well, y'all stay safe and be blessed. But